Fasten your seatbelts, hold on tight. You're in for one crazy ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. Hashtag one on Facebook. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts, hold on tight. You're in for one incredibly awesome and amazing ride tonight on the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show. Hashtag one on YouTube. Tonight we have with us Nick, aka Nicholas Hawthorne, out of Gas City, New York, right?
Gasport,
New York. Gasport, New York. Okay, so let's talk about your racing career, Nick. Where did it all begin for you?
Oh, well, technically it began when I was probably 4 or 5. My dad bringing me to the NHRA drag strips out back home in Washington State, Airway Heights, and then just go-karting, dirt biking, and basically anything with a motor or snowboard, anything with wheel sense.
Okay, so Nick, what was it like for you to get out and race for the first time?
It was amazing. I've been in the mini stock now for about just this first season here, just the past season, and it's been a thrill.
Okay, it's been a thrill. Okay, so Nick,
I mean, honestly, it's been a lifelong dream come true. So thrill is kind of
okay, so Nick, let's talk about how much success have you had as a race car driver out of the gate so far?
I've gotten a good time out of my car. I have had a few people. I haven't had the best of luck. My car did set on fire once upon a time. That was not the best experience, but it's kind of been my first few races, so I chose to draw on tail and just kind of get the feel for the track and the car.
Okay, so when you're out there racing, Nick, and you've got your race car out there, let's talk about your racing number now. What is the story behind your race car number?
Honestly, when I had picked my number, I was hinted towards pick something that ends in 8, because a couple of the teammates at the time had numbers that ended in 8, like 38 or 68. So I was like, okay, well, let's go with 88. Not knowing it's Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s number, and I think it was Waltrip's at one point in time.
Something along that. I want to say Waltrip did run an 88, but I'm not quite up on that whole technicality as far as what he raced as far as number wise. I do know he raced a 30 and a 15. I do know that. So Nick, let's talk. Okay, so you picked 88, and how did you decide on your paint scheme for your race car?
Well, it kind of just when I bought it, it came with that paint scheme. It was originally Kawasaki green, but being my favorite color is red. At the time, a teammate had red on his car, so I kind of was like, let's pick the next best red. Let's go with orange, and it seemed to fit pretty good.
Okay, all righty. Okay, so Nick, let's talk now about who helps work on your race car? Who do you have in the shop and on the team to kind of help steer you in the right direction, make sure you're doing everything right, make sure you're performing you got your best on the racetrack?
Right now I got my new teammates from Empire. I got Adam Filer, Chad Desso, and Anthony Jacob. I think there's a couple others I may be missing here. I'm kind of new. Mr. Pistorius, I forget his first name there for a second, kind of brain fart.
Okay. All righty. So Nick, so when you're out there racing and those are your new teammates and stuff like that, are you pretty good about reading the track as to knowing what's happening with the track, going to as far as hey, this is what the track is doing tonight, this is what we need to throw at it to kind of see if we can make things better?
I guess in a sense, I mean, in my racing career, I've only had approximately 20 laps throughout 3 different locations. Right now, I'm comfortable with Ransomville. I feel I can get out there and do pretty well. That was actually one of my best times in my car. And Outlaw out there in Depew, New York. I really like that track as well.
Okay.
Being able to read a track, I'm still kind of not staying to the inside somewhat.
Okay, alrighty. That'll come with time. You'll get to know the track a little bit better and the different tracks, and you'll be able to read them a lot better. So Nick, when it comes to your racing career also, let's talk about what type of car do you race? What is the make and model of your car?
Right now I have an '06 Cobalt.
Okay.
And got the 2.2 automatic in it.
Okay.
Some surprises for next season or this upcoming season. Definitely
Okay.
can't put that out
Okay.
there, but I'll have a better car.
Okay. So Nick, okay, you said Ransomville you race at quite a bit and Depew. What is your essential home track that you race at? Is that Ransomville?
Yeah, I would consider my home track Ransomville.
Okay. So what can you tell me some stuff about Ransomville that makes it, hey, this is the track I like to race at?
Just the atmosphere, the amazing food, the amazing dirty food.
Yeah.
uh, Always got to get a dirt burger in there.
Oh
The
yeah.
people surrounding are great, no matter what team you're on or who you're racing against. I mean, yes, it's kind of a different story when you're on the track doing, your racing, but as soon as you get off, if something breaks, you literally have 40, 50 people you didn't even know just coming up to you, seeing if you're okay, so on and so forth. There is a squalls here and there, but in the majority, I'd say 99.9% of the time, it's just an amazing atmosphere. Everybody's
Okay.
out having a good time.
Alrighty. So Nick, when you're out there racing, I'm going to go into the subject and, you can tell the story if you want. What is the worst thing you've had happen to you as a race car driver?
Catching on fire. Doing in the fireball.
Okay. So you want to tell that story? You can, Nick, if you want.
What's up?
You can tell that story if you want, how that came about.
Oh, just earlier, excuse me. Earlier in that day, I was doing pretty well, and I felt like I was doing pretty well. I was hitting good times during my, I think it was my heats. I was doing a pretty good time, and then for the start of the feature, I ended up losing power on like the second lap, turn 2. So I pulled into the infield, and when I get pushed out to the pits, it turns out that my battery had become dislodged from the stock location where it was, and it tipped over, and it kind of took out a fuel line at the same time, because at that given time, it was kind of routed very inefficiently, I guess.
Okay.
Say, and the battery took out the fuel line, and we my pit crew at the time decided that we were going to be able to put the battery back in, throw a little bit of water to get the fuel level down in the back, and send me back out there. And I felt like I was doing great again. I think I hit a 22-second lap, and as soon as I did that, the battery became dislodged again, and the terminals remained intact, so it created an arc as soon as it touched metal somewhere back there. And coming hot out of turn 3, very hot.
Wow. Oh yeah. That's not a good safe spot to be in. Definitely not.
Definitely not.
So, in that situation there, did you have fire extinguishers in the car to help put it out, or?
No,
No.
no, not at the time. I'm thinking we're probably going to be next year, but to be honest, when you're in that moment, you don't really have a thought to grab a fire extinguisher. So I kind of, I get the rule for like SCDRA, but at the same time I don't understand it quite,
Yeah.
because
Oh yeah.
your first objective is to get out of that vehicle. It's
Oh
not to
yes.
something to put the fire out. You have a fire crew for that.
Yeah. Yes. Exactly. So, Nick, have you had any other problems with your car, like motor wise or anything like that, or you've been pretty?
For my first 3 races, I was actually supposed to be in quite a few more races, but I had problems with my axle seal. The dealerships up here in Western New York were not very knowledgeable of what axle actually went into my car. They
Oh
kept giving
boy.
me parts. It
Oh,
irritated me very greatly.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. So Nick, okay, now let's talk about, okay, what tracks are you looking forward to racing coming up?
Right now, I would love to get out to Outlaw again, but I think my ultimate goal right now would be to hit Bristol at the end of the season. I think that
Okay.
would be an ultimate goal.
Okay. Do you have any other tracks that are on your list?
Not that I've know on top of my head. I like Knoxville. They have one out in Tennessee that I've raced on iRacing. There's another one, Lanier, and Lime. I think it's Lime Rock as well. Just other ones that I've personally raced on my sim here that I'm kind of sitting on at the moment.
I'm like, okay, here's one for you. How about anything in Minnesota, Iowa, You kind of,
I'm not too knowledgeable about most of them. This is kind of a whole new world to me, to be honest. Like
okay,
completely.
okay, okay, okay.
I come from dragsters. I go from a straight line. Now I'm, taking left turns.
Oh, yes.
So it's a
Yes.
whole new ballpark.
So Nick, who is your racing hero?
My racing hero. I'd have to say good old we do it for Dale. Yee. Dale Earnhardt.
Okay, very, very good. Very, very good. Here's an idea. Here's an idea to throw at you, Nick. I would like to see on your car sometime, even though you're an 88 driver, I would like to see a throwback GM Goodwrench paint scheme on your car.
That would be nice. A nice big old number 3 right on the side.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
And underneath your door, the word Intimidator printed underneath there.
Yeah. I used to own Monte Carlo. That was
Yeah.
the Intimidator version. It was nice. I missed the car.
Oh, yes, yes, definitely. So did you ever get a chance to meet Earnhardt Sr. at all, or?
No, the closest I've come to a NASCAR race was kind of, I don't know what the lower class is, like from us to like NASCAR, but
It's Xfinity or Truck Series.
Okay, I think it was Truck Series, or I think it was Truck Series back home. There was a racetrack. I think I got a couple of signatures of Jeff Gordon and a few other folk out there, but I was young. I was maybe like 7 or 8 at the time.
Okay, okay, okay. So have you gotten to meet any other race car drivers at all besides Jeff Gordon, like professional wise, or at all in your time?
I think so.
Don't think so. Okay. I'll tell you what, Nick. I have gotten to meet Tony Stewart. He's pretty down to earth once you get him by himself. I've met Kenny Schrader, Kenny Wallace, Mike Wallace, and Rusty Wallace. So I've met 5 NASCAR drivers in my time. Yeah. Yeah. So Nick, now let's talk about, okay, when it comes to your car, are your tires like bigger than a normal like sport compact, or do you have different ones for different tracks?
I kind of Ransomville and Outlaw are the same.
Okay.
Now I think Genesee is going to want Hoosiers out there. I've ran I've ran different types of tires. I guess in a sense I prefer regular DOTs, but yeah, there's different sizes.
Okay. So Nick, let's talk about, okay, when you come to the racetrack, what helps get you focused to get into that race car?
That dirt burger.
That dirt burger?
Right to the concession stand. I get my car to the track, get the car off the trailer, go right to the concession stand and get a burger.
Yeah, that's your favorite food. But what do you like to help get you focused to get into that car?
That's the ritual. Like I leave everything at the gate. I listen to some good tunes, usually rock, country on the way there, and I focus on the night and what's about to become, and just kind of just get myself into the zone of where everything leaves the gate. Like everything stays at the gate. All the drama, everything stays at that gate. As soon as you cross that threshold, nothing else matters. So
I'll tell you what, Nick, you were talking about the dirt burger. It's your favorite food. But if you come out here to the Midwest, we got to get you hooked on some Midwestern dirt track food. That's the chili cheese fries, the nachos with meat and the cheese. Those are good stuff. And then you've got the barbecue slash sloppy Joe, and now those at different tracks are good.
Yeah, we don't have that's fancy.
Yeah. They even have cheeseburgers and stuff like that. You got out there, but we also get slices of pizza.
Pizza, hot dogs, burgers. I don't think we've ever seen sloppy joes, but little ice cream bars.
Oh yeah.
So on and so forth, but.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but yeah, and then too, Nick, hint at our tracks out here, we have what is called open bar.
Or if my car breaks down in the heat.
Yeah, definitely. But yes, Nick, so let's go a little bit further now. What do you like to do away from the track?
What do I like to do away from the track?
Yes.
Hang out with my 5-year-old daughter. I'm getting her into racing myself. I'm kind of, my room's a little bit of a mess right now. Otherwise, I'd show you her simulation rig.
Okay.
Racing simulator. I'm trying to get her into go-karting. We do go out to do like museums and bounce houses. She likes Sky Magic, where she gets to go jump on a bunch of trampolines and slide down big old inflatable slides and whatnot.
She likes it when dad takes her to IHOP too, right?
She likes Denny's a little bit more.
Okay. Okay. All righty. So Nick, do you have anything out there you want to say to the kids to get them in a race car?
Just no dream is too big. I mean, no dream is too big. I'm now 31 years old, and it's no dream is too big. It's go all the way. It's everything is achievable as long as you set your mind to it and don't give up.
Okay. So Nick, let's talk a little bit further now. Do you have any sponsors you'd like to thank for being on your race car?
Right now, I just have Chad Dessel and Empire Motorsports. My lawyer, Michael Pudzak, is going to be on my car. My good friend from New Mexico, Ryan Antinez from Pinbadians Gaming. I think I have Mr. Josh Nolan with Full Throttle Racing.
Yeah, definitely, right? So are you still looking for sponsors there, Nick?
I definitely am. I definitely am open to sponsors.
Okay, I'd like to help you out a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this racing show or going to be watching this racing show with me and Nicholas Hawthorne, and you want to help him out, reach out to Nick Hawthorne, and you could possibly help him out with some sponsorship on his race car, because he would appreciate that as he gets further into his racing career.
Definitely. Thank you.
Yes. So Nick, do you have anything out there you want to say to the kids and adults to get them to come to my racing show?
This guy's awesome. He puts on a good show. I know he has a lot of interviews with some great folk, and keep watching. I think you're going to see some interesting stuff this coming year.
Yes, definitely. So Nick, have you started getting your car ready for next year?
Actually, I kind of have a problem with my garage door. I can't get it open unless I get it replaced. The next time I open it, it's probably going to fall down.
Lordy.
Yeah. So I got a couple guys. I got a couple estimates. I'm just waiting for kind of a couple more bucks to get that done.
Yeah.
So be here soon. It's itching.
Yeah, and I heard through a phone call with you that you got your certificate/degree in welding, right?
Yes, I have graduated from BOCES. Got advanced welding going on for me. Hopefully.
Congratulations to you for that. Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
Yes. So Nick, so you said you listen to a little music in the car before you get in the car to get yourself focused. Do you have any superstitions, like things that you won't do on race day and things that you will do on race day?
Not really. I mean, I haven't really, I guess, gained any of that. I guess I take that back. Now I'm going to double and triple check my car before I get into it.
Yes, definitely.
Open the hood. I'm going to look it over. And then
I've got a crazy story to tell you, Nick, because I'm on here with you. I have a friend of mine from out there by you guys. He lives in South New Berlin, New York, and he runs Crate Sportsman. And he come out of quarter midgets. He's like 16, he's like 18 now. But when he first jumped into a Crate Sportsman, he went out there, did the rookie campaign, that big thing, because that's what you have to do in Crate Sportsmans. So anyway, he went out and did the rookie campaign. His like first or second race out, he says to his grandpa, says, make sure you have enough fuel in your race car for the future. So he turns around and he says to his grandpa, he says, it's fine, let it go. He gets out there and makes 2 laps and the car dies and comes back in, and come to find out he had no fuel at all. So yeah, he says, I will never live that down. So he says, I double check the fuel like my grandfather says.
Double check everything.
Yeah. But yes, Nick, I want to thank you for being on the racing show with me tonight, talking to us a little bit about your racing career, getting to know you a little bit better. I'll tell you what, when your racing season gets ready to start, I would like to have you on here again to kind of give us an update as to what you're looking forward to in your racing career as far as this coming season wise. If we can get something nailed down and talk to you about that, that would be pretty awesome. Definitely you get a chance when this goes to YouTube, throw this out on your page and say, man, hit this guy up. He's definitely the real deal. But yes. So yeah, Nick, do you have any questions for me before I let you go?
Not at this moment. Just hope to see more awesome videos from you.
Yes, definitely. But with that being said, Nick, you have a good night. Catch you later on another episode of the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show, #1. I will let you step out. I will call you in a few minutes to thank you in person, but I will give a little racing news update and then I will call you.
All right. You want me to step out here now?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Everybody have an amazing night.
You too.
Thanks.
Yep, thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's give a little racing news update here. Matt DiBenedetto signed a deal to drive in the Craftsman Truck Series today, and truck number 25, I believe it is. So good luck to Matt DiBenedetto in his new adventure over into the NASCAR Truck Series. So that's going to be pretty interesting to see. And then also, I was reading online today that there's an 18-year-old kid who is going to be racing for his Rookie of the Year, the Rookie of the Year campaign for the World of Outlaw Series out of Oklahoma. Let me look this up quick and I'll be able to kind of give you who that is and who to look out for. I believe the new kid that's on the block for the Rookie of the Year is Noah Gass out of Oklahoma. So Noah Gass is going to be running the full World of Outlaws campaign this year as a 18-year-old rookie. So definitely Noah Gass is going to be running that. And then also, ladies and gentlemen, Donnie Schatz has filed his entry for the Chili Bowl. So good luck to Donnie Schatz racing the Chili Bowl. But ladies and gentlemen, also good luck to, we have some kids that are racing the Chili Bowl that were on my racing show. One of them in particular was Gavin G Money Boschel. So good luck to Gavin Boschel on that deal there. But definitely, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be an awesome year in racing. Also, ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan Schaefer is going to be racing the ARCA Menards Series this year for Venturini Motorsports. So good luck to Jonathan Schaefer. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good night. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good night. Catch you later on another episode of the Josh Nolan Full Throttle Racing Show, #1 on YouTube.